Okay, some really interesting things happen here in Spider today. I guess we'll start off with our little friend Komako and how she keeps talking to Administrator D. The more I hear about Administrator D, could Administrator D be probably the true antagonist? Could she be the antagonist after hearing the story? She really has this, can you trust her? Can you not trust her? The way she plays around, especially how she's so want to be entertained by these people. It's very interesting. It's also funny that Komoko was probably one of the first ones to be born and reincarnate into the world and explain how things happen. It's very interesting. Apparently, Minister D created this system but however, the previous demon lord and the hero were so powerful that they were able to do dimensional magic, and his dimensional magic power was targeted at Administrator D. So now, how does cause Komoko and the rest of the class to be transferred here? Simple. Administrator D was one of the classmates, which is very interesting. So because of that, since she was in that class and they were targeting her, it caused the thing to blow up, and then they all died. This explosion, and they were able to be reincarnated. But Komoko was one of the first ones to be reincarnated, so she had a head start on everybody. So it proves the point of the different timelines that are happening right now, the past and the present that is happening. Where Komoko is like the main character in the past, but Shun is the main character in the present, and that's how it happens. The groundwork. Now, that being said, um, Kamoko herself is having a shocking revelation, of course, not trusting her or being completely afraid of her, but you can't do nothing but to continue your life. Severing the connection with Mother and find a way probably to defeat her, even gaining immortality. She has immortality now. This can go different ways where it could bore the viewer or reader if the character is so strong that they just do whatever, but without any struggling, and they die, they can't die. What's the point? Where's the entertainment? This could fall flat on its face. It depends how you do it, because there's tons of times where it's manga that I have read and anime that I've watched where the characters are immortal, but it makes it very interesting. For instance, Bond from Seven Deadly Sins. There's even this new manga I'm reading called Undead Unluck, where the main character is undead, but yet there's tons of other immortals around them as well. There's also another manga I've been reading that actually became an anime that was very disappointing called UQ Holder, which is about an organization of immortals that watch over the world. So there's that as well. So you can do a good job of having a main character being immortal. You just gotta do it very right. More about them being in danger, but the things around them instead being in danger would add a more interesting thing, and having them not to succeed all the time. That could be interesting. Either way, um, she even found a way to defeat that mannequin finally by using the water. She's finally at the beach, and of course she even needs a water dragon, but she easily defeats it, saying how the water dragon is nowhere near as impressive as the dragon she faced inside the labyrinth. Like Arba and the fire dragon, which I get because they were born and raised inside the most dangerous labyrinth in that world. Is the reason why they were so strong. Its water dragon was just pathetic compared to all things. So while she's relaxing and fishing there, she gets a connection from the first number one magic mind, and it warned her that something even stronger than Mother is appearing. So apparently we were wrong. Mother is not a demon lord. That would have been cool though. I'm just saying is that if Mother was the demon lord, where the giant spider would evolve into a humanoid form, and then gets interested in Komoko, like, hey, let's take over the world together and stuff, and that would have been interesting. She'll be having this weird moment where the the mom will try to act a bit motherly to her, but fails and be just completely awkward. I'm just saying this could have been some good writing if the mother was the actual demon lord, but we were wrong, unfortunately. It sucks. It really does. I was really hoping for it, but who knows? There still might be a connection because the Demon Lord still has that arachnid thing and even had the same blast that the mom did. So maybe it could be a relative or something or a sibling. It's a possibility, you know. Big possibility. Now let's go on with Shun's side of things. They're trying to find a way to sneak into the labyrinth without getting caught by the Empire. So they meet an old friend who knew the brother, but instead of the brother doing it, well, instead of the friend, ended up being the father instead because he didn't want to risk healing his family. So they go into a very water thing. But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's talk about Faye's transformation. Fade got a new skill where she can become humanoid now. So she kind of looks like her previous self, but she has a different hair color, and of course she has her wings and stuff. So the question is can go back and forth? Probably, hopefully she can go back and forth with it, where she can be human then transform into a dragon anytime she wants to in order to help out Shun. It would be cool if she could do that. I bet she can actually. I think she will. Well, anyways, so in order to get to this secret side of Labyrinth, they have to swim there. So, they're in swimsuits and stuff like that. And they go down there. They also see the water dragon, of course, and Faye destroys it. But Faye actually can't swim. I don't know. Well, she is technically an earth dragon, so it makes a lot of sense. Well, she's an earth-like dragon now. Now that she made a pact with the hero, so now that she has hero light properties now, it makes more sense. So now they enter the labyrinth and we'll see where things happen from here. Now the last thing I want to talk about is the teacher. The teacher is getting on my nerves with her secrets. The opening shows how she has done something very terrible and she's keeping a secret from her. Besides, she's acting all mystery and secretive. It's because she did something very bad, I'm guessing, and she doesn't want everyone else to find out. So the question is what it is. We'll find out eventually. But either way, whatever it may be, it's just causing us to be very. I'm annoyed with her, like just spill the beans. The problem spill the beans towards the end, of course. And when they do, I'm like, okay, what is it that you did that's so bad? In the opening, it shows that thing where the teacher is showing her back and she's walking away from the students, meaning she walked away from the students. She probably did something that was terrible that she can't forgive herself for doing, and she's trying to make up for it. That could be a possibility. But anyways, that's all I got for this video. A very good one, up in a rise, shocking revelations. Definitely a lot of shocking revelations in this episode. So I enjoyed it. Spider is very good. I don't see many people really talking about it like they did in the beginning, but hopefully it stays good enough long in Japan to receive a season 2. The story itself seems very interesting, because you don't get that with many isekais, where you can really be invested with all the characters and also the world itself with it. The world itself is not truly fully established like some really good isekais, but it's less more about the world and more about the characters inside the world more than anything else, which kind of sucks because you're not really getting that true atmospheric feeling when you do go through their world in Spider. You don't really know much about it or care much about it besides the labyrinth and what's going on with the Empire and the Church and stuff. That's all we do know. But other than that, that's it. So the only thing the show really has going for it really is just the characters. And that might be just good enough. And the plot, of course, and the mysteries. But that's it. But anyways, that's not going to end the video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit that bell icon. This has been Madcrown on Meta Day. Signing out.